All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Okay, coming on down to it, Game 5, last game between Seattle Mariners and Cleveland Indians, Game 5. Winner moves on to play the winner of New York Yankees and Houston Astros. So let's get this last game underway. All right, Seattle Mariners at Cleveland Indians. The Mariners have played their butts off, tied the series up back home, done the unbelievable, came back from a 2-0 deficit to actually make this a game to Game 5. So I got to put my hands together for Seattle, give them their props for the city for them trying to make this a series. They could have gave up and allowed the Cleveland Indians to sweep them 3-0. Instead, they fought back. So they have to get props for that. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current. Now we're going to do this last game, Game 5. The ALDS Series 2018 underway. MLB Season 2 2018. Game 5. Seattle Mariners at Cleveland Indians.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending American League Central champion, Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Seattle, center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1-2, here it comes. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
In the second box.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. In the air out to left. Brentwood is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Just underway here in Cleveland. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Cano connects as this is out to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. His second home run of the series as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fourth.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
So 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. They'll try it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch is popped up. Lindor is there, and the side is retired. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Progressive Field, and the M's are off to an early 1-0 lead. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Zero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Felix Hernandez has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Leading off with a drive, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gordon patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now. 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Gamble. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Changeup in for a strike. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder, Mitch Hamilton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Brentley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Underhanded flip. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off with a drive, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Michael
Striding in for the
Brantley.
Indians, Michael Brantley. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. There is Seager. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with two away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gordon looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Yonder Alonso with a solo home run. His first homer here in the series, and with it the Indians have leveled the score at one apiece.
Dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning. When you're rolling out there on the mound, that might have happened here.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in and try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one. Towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, with two strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist beat a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Digging in, Roberto Perez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Check by Hernandez. The pitch. That misses. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Mariners, first baseman number 21, Taylor Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
0-1.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Two and 2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter number 2, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Jean Segura. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, nobody on. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Francisco Lindor connects for a two-run home run. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now. Jose Ramirez is on deck. No outs, nobody on. Three and 1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A ball and a strike. Kipnis aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Here's another 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Gamble moves over. One away. Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. As through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
As a look, now the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
First and second now, 1 man out. Ooh, and Hernandez really overthrows this one. That'll be a wild pitch. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yonder Alonso. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Ready with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Well, that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Henniger. And that one is gone. On a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Fastballs jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they call that the mistake by the lake. The Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. It's the 5th and final game of the series, moving to the 4th inning now. The Tribe lead this one 6-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit hard to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Nope.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Chisenhall moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail 6-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Perez. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a ball, 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Shoots this one over to first. Mutter right there. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed. Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Hot Pops this one up. Mutter shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Indians lead it 6-1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Zunino absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ben Gamel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kipnis onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 18, Hisashi Iwakuni.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Segura is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin.
Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Taylor Motter steps into the box. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to third, right to Ramirez. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired yet again. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gamble going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Yonder Alonso will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Brantley stands at second with no outs. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. In a good battle. Here comes another one. Count remains full. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A ball and a strike.
Counts 1-1.
First and second here with nobody out. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. On the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Cano for 1. Back to first, and Chisenhall is retired as well. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's taken high above the zone.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The 3-2 pitch. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Center fielder number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
And that will bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's a curveball blocked by Zunino. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the seventh now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 1 pitch on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, number 15, third baseman, Kyle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle to his right. Lindor. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail 6-1. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. There's Cano. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gilo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 7-1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Base hit, line drive into the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Looking to minimize the damage here. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Encarnacion, the runner at third. Brantley on at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air out to center field. Segura moving to his left, and that retires the side. Indians forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 7-1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Missed with a breaking ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Payoff pitch home to Zunino. Popped him up. Perez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Josh Tomlin. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen
Indians.
now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ben Gamble will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Runners on first with one down. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Taylor Motter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A runner on first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in for the Indians, Lonnie Chisenhall. He was a double play victim last time around.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out to short for Segura. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Chisenhall on at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count now, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Roll, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. None out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Looped out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Chisenhall rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI in the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th inning now. Cleveland's out in front, 8-1.
And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Cody Allen
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Gene Segura standing in. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Here's Robbie Cano now. Tapper up the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz, has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-1. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chisenhall looks up. Gone! A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. His first homer so far in the series, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And that misses for ball one. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Way in front of that fastball. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Nick Goody gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Last chance for the Mariners. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
In now, Mike Zunino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the Indians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Josh Tomlin. The loss was to Felix Hernandez. Time of the ball game, 3 hours, 22 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.